Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday edition. Welcome in. Welcome to my mess. It is a messy, messy day, and we're going to see what we can get done. We're going to try. So I see I've got Chloe and Janet and DJ in the chat, and then I've got Shelby and Linda and Joan and Kathy. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. And Joan, welcome in as well. Kathy's asking everybody, how is everyone tonight? Good question. Yes, finally happy to finally be catching lives again. Right? I hear you. I hear you on that. All right, so I'm going to adjust my computer or my sewing machine a little bit. DJ says that they are exhausted tonight. Oh, well, it has been one of those days. Shelby says every day is a messy day for me. Right? There's definitely those days. There's definitely those days. So I've got a quilt loaded on the quilt frame. It's one that I've needed to load on there for a good hot minute. It's one I'm teaching in July, so it needs to be quilted, right? And because otherwise it's just a flimsy. And I'm just teaching a flimsy. Well, I'm technically only teaching the flimsy part of it, but you know, and I need it quilted. I need it quilted. So I got to quilting it, and my directions were for like 69 inches, which is like about where I'm at. I'm like 67 and a half is how big this quilt is wide. And my machine decided it was only going to go to 64 inches. So it stopped at 64. So I'm missing like 3 inches of quilting. Well, there's not a really good way in my software that I know of to fix that. So I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I ripped out the whole row. So I've ripped that out. And then you guys can't see it because you guys are seeing the beautiful circular fan right there. But there's another fan that sits in my computer case that is no longer sitting in my computer case. It's sitting over here on my ironing board because I need to find a replacement. It has been one of those days. It has just been one of those days. So I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. And the dog and husband are playing in the background, so I apologize for the extra noise. Hey, Pam, welcome in. Shelby says, I like to quote Sandra Boynton, I'm not messy, I'm creative. I'm very, very incredibly creative. That is exactly what I am tonight. So I decided, in celebration of not getting anything else accomplished, that's really loud. That's really loud. I'm sorry. Kathy agrees it's been one of those days. It has. So I am pulling out the start of the April giveaway quilt for Sew and Tell. So if you guys are participating in Sew and Tell giveaway, then this is the quilt that I'm making for you guys. So yeah, we're going to work on it a little bit. We're going to see how far I can get. I do already have Jackie out, hanging out, because it's going to be a loud day. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Pam says it's been one of those years already. Oh my gosh. That is not the words we want to hear. Those are not the words we're supposed to be saying. Not at this point. Not at this point. Not yet anyway. All right. So I now have a project box for this project. So it's going on the floor at the moment. My extra strips are going off to the side. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to trim these apart on the side that I want to add another strip. I'm not going to worry about adding, I'm not going to worry about, what it looks like between them. And of course my scissors are all the way over there. So we're going to have to do with rough rotary cutting. So yeah, next time Mr. Siberian Wind steps out, he gets to do me a favor. Because my scissors are over there. They're out of reach. And I don't want to get up. I think I have earned not getting up at this point today. Everything else I have done, I have accomplished, except for the fan and everything else. Oh no, Brenda says she is about to go to sleep. Thank you for paying the rent. I appreciate it. Glad you were here for a moment. Hey Judy, hey Andrea. Welcome in to you both. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. So tomorrow morning, I haven't even packed yet, guys. I haven't even packed. I leave tomorrow morning, and I have not even packed yet. So tonight is just hang out, get a little bit of stuff done, and go from there. Hey, Susan. Oh, she is cooking dinner. I just had breakfast for dinner. That was what Mr. Siberian Wind fixed. He has been out of the apartment all day, going to help other people and things that couldn't wait. So he is back now, and he fixed breakfast for dinner. So I can't complain about that. I will not argue it one bit. I'll leave stream running. Oh, thank you. Kathy says she started 2026 with bronchitis. Hope I can keep it from turning into pneumonia. Yes, please. Yes, please. Hey, Jacqueline, welcome in. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. So I think I'm going to look for my notebook, my graph pad notebook, and I don't know why I've suddenly stopped being able to find it. I don't know. But I think I'm going to take that with me to on my trip, and I think I'm going to work on drawing while we're gone. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pull out strips that would look good. This will not look good. Ooh, teriyaki chicken, rice, and broccoli is what I'm cooking. Oh, sounds delicious. Aside from the rice. Hold the rice. Hey, Laura, welcome in. Welcome in. Ooh, here's a bright yellow, and that will go well. So we're just going to start pulling from my scrap bin. I do have more scraps up here, but everything that I've got in this bin is from over here, and I only have strips in there. So everything in this bin is a strip of some size. It doesn't matter what size it is just a strip. It doesn't matter what size it is just a strip. So we're going to have some bright yellow going in here. For those who don't remember this one, it's got lots of cool little phrases on these little panel pieces that I cut out. There's a couple that are florals, and then some of them say different things. One says shine, that one says beloved friend, create your own joy every day. It's absolutely what we need this time of day after having a rough start to the week. So yesterday wasn't too bad. I'm trying to remember what all I did yesterday. Yesterday I did go on Williams Live last night. That was a lot of fun. I ended up having to call it quits about midnight. I just hit my wall. I just hit my proverbial wall, and my body said, nope, I'm done. So what kind of quilting day have you guys had? Have you gotten to quilt some today? Have you gotten to sew at all? What have you done today in the quilting world, and how can I live vicariously through you today? Oh, the shots today made a huge difference. Oh, good deal. Anytime I get sick, I have to go for like a steroid shot because there's so few medications that they can give me. And so I am all about those steroid shots. You know, they make you feel better immediately, and then it kind of hurts after a little bit. So it is what it is. Oh, I just realized my thing is telling me things in a different... Let me see if I can change this real quick. So along with my fan going down, I am going to monitor my my processor's core temperature so that way my computer doesn't melt on me. So until I can get that fan replaced, I'm going to be super cautious, and the computer's going off when I'm not home, and when I'm not actively using it for things that are absolutely necessary, it's going to be turned off. I don't get to leave it running, all of that, because I'm not going to risk the rest of the computer going sideways after the fan goes down, after a fan goes down. So I'm going to be monitoring that too. I started the day sewing and filming, then worked on editing. Now I'm taking a break so I could watch and chat. I love that break idea, Andrea. I love that you're taking a break to watch and chat. That is awesome. You definitely need to be able to take those breaks. I was thinking about it earlier today because I was thinking, 2 years ago, because we're almost at 2 years, guys. This month becomes 2 years that I have been broadcasting channel content. And Fourth Friday is going to land about where the 2-year anniversary hits. So I think that's what the first podcast is going to be all about, is these first 2 years and everything that has gone into these first 2 years. So I think that's what we're going to go into for the first podcast episode. But I am still looking at getting that uploaded. So just stay tuned. And as soon as I have the information, I will send it to you guys. Let's see. Oh, yes. I agree. Kathy, that's great. Not all doctors are so aggressive. Unfortunately, I have severe reaction to steroids, so I can't get those shots. But when I did, they helped immediately. Right. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Katie Crafts is here. Just got home from my soda with friends, ready for a cup of tea and a snack. Squee. Oh, good. DJ says, I'm starting to upload videos again. That's awesome. And then, where am I at? Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. The main shot she wants me to get is the Rocephin shot to keep me from getting worse. Ooh, okay. Well, if that's what you can take and she can give it to you, then I say go for it. And I don't remember, because I put this project away for a hot minute, I don't remember how big these blocks need to get. So we're just going to keep making them bigger. And so like this row, I will cut it apart and set it aside, and then we're going to grab a different row. We're going to grab a different strip set. Because I want to kind of increase everything about the same rate. And then that way I, can better judge a little bit how these blocks are going to go. Because I think we are going to have a unique layout for these once we get to laying them out. So who is in the running? Who is in the running for this? Let's see. Jacqueline says she hasn't gotten much sewing done lately. I do books for a farm ranch operation. I'm getting ready for tax season. Ouch. I hate tax season. It's always so busy. And even if you don't have a lot going on in tax season, could you imagine having a quilt retreat right in the middle of tax season? That would be the biggest bust in the world, right? Biggest bust in the world, I think. I already feel like a pincushion. I'm 4 shots in, 4 breathing treatments a day every 4 hours, and then go finish and cough syrup for sleep. That's a lot, Kathy. That's a lot. I feel for you. I do. So much I do. I don't like being sick, and I don't like others being sick. It is not fun for me. It is not fun for them. Now, I did not feel particularly great a couple days ago. And so I told Mr. Siberian Wind, I was like, I think I'm ready for some grilled cheese and tomato soup for dinner tomorrow night. And he completely forgot. He's like, I think I'm just going to fix me rice. I'm like, because he's like, what are you going to have for dinner? I said, I thought I was going to have grilled cheese and tomato soup. He's like, oh, fine. It is not his favorite meal, but he will fix it for me. So he is a sweetie. Even when he doesn't want to be. Everybody's saying hello to everyone else. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. I don't think I missed anybody. Okay. I'm just looking. So the pattern. Hey, Zaza, welcome in. Good timing. Right as I'm looking up. Oh, that sounds like a great dinner. My comfort food is cinnamon toast. Ooh, I could see that one, Kathy. Oh, I could see cinnamon toast. Oh, I might have to add cinnamon toast to my wish list. I've had bronchitis. No, if I know it is not. Hey, Dora Lynn. Hello. Welcome in. So the quilt that I've got on the frame, I only got the 1 row in before I had to rip it. Because, thankfully, I can't quilt very tall rows. I can't quilt very tall rows. So I offset it a little bit. And so that worked really well. The only problem is that, it wasn't long enough and I can't fix it. So I just had to rip it all. I was so bummed. Andrea saying, howdy Zaza. Let's see, since the fungolitis in 2021, I've had pneumonia every year. Yuck. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Yum, says Chloe. Yes, absolutely. My husband made me grilled cheese and tomato soup for lunch today, says Laura. Oh my gosh. My husband was out and busy, so he couldn't make me nothing for lunch. I ended up going to go fast food through Burger King because I was not in a mood. I was not in a mood to fix something for myself, and I didn't have anything quick to fix. So I was in a mood to just have somebody else do the work for me. So yeah, that's been the course of my day. Oh, you know what I forgot? We offset some of these strips. We didn't cut them even intentionally. So a lot of these strips are going to be cut wonky already. So I need to remember to continue cutting wonky. So, and I don't know what they're playing with upstairs, but it sounds like a marble to me. I don't know if you guys can hear it too, because I know that I made it an adjustment, and last night everybody could hear everything when I didn't intend them to hear everything. Oh, good. Chicken noodle soup instead of tomato soup. Yes. Let's see. Go look. I'm gonna face. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she did post the pictures. They're gorgeous. Made an adult grilled cheese yesterday for lunch. It was delicious. Oh, I do love a good grilled cheese. There is nothing like having a good grilled cheese. So when we came up to Casper to visit for our first ever visit up here, one of the things I wanted, yes, Pam, I agree. She says, like, adult grilled cheese, tell me more. Usually it involves doing either a specialty bread or a specialty cheese, or addition of one or two other ingredients. That's my experience with adult grilled cheese. Let's see. My husband makes the best grilled cheese sandwiches. He uses garlic butter and oh, Laura, we need to teach Mr. Siberian Wind that one. He just makes them very standard because he doesn't get grilled cheese, like he doesn't understand it. Like it's not one of his foods. Like it's very rare that he ever wants a grilled cheese. Like that's not even a sandwich on his list. But he makes it. He's not as good as I would be. But usually I'm just going for the convenience of somebody besides me making it. And that works wonderfully for me. But yes, there's lots. Laura's also asking, what is an adult grilled cheese? Is my favorite thing ever. Oh, Kathy said her adult grilled cheese is Havarti, mild cheddar, bacon, and cowboy candy. Ooh, yum, yum, yum. Susan, how about, oh, good deal, Brenda. You have a raffle ticket for April 14th, and I did go ahead and start a goal. So let's see if we can get 10 super chats in tonight. We're only going to go to 7:30, so let's see if we can get the 10 in. Kathy, what is cowboy candy? I'll let you. Oh, there we go. Candied jalapenos. Chris says her niece makes the best gourmet grilled cheese. 3 or 4 cheeses and sliced tomatoes. Oh, that sounds delicious. All right. So let me see. I can't see the name. Let me see if nope, that doesn't do any good either. I think it's Katie Crass. Is it you? Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. You got a raffle ticket. Hey, James. Havarti with dill. Ooh, that sounds good, James. Thank you. Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. My hubby makes the best tomato basil soup, and we have it with grilled ham and Swiss. Oh, see? You've got the spirit of it. So what I do with mine, and because all we had was my fresh made homemade bread, what he did with mine the other day, and what I always do with my grilled cheese, is I cut it up and then dip it. It was you. Good, Chris. Thank you. And Laura also has a raffle ticket for April. You guys are racking them up. Yay. Thank you, guys. Hey, Nikki, welcome in. Oh, Joan can't do peppers anymore. I can't do them either. I'm not a pepper person. I will eat them in moderation, but it's usually like bell peppers. I've never been a jalapeno person. It has never been on my list of things that I enjoy. All right. I'm just making sure I've got all of these trimmed so that I can sew, so I don't have to stop every time. I do kind of wish that I had a cutting board that fit just over my table and wasn't too small. All of the ones that I've got are too small. So maybe that's a future wish list item. I know batting scissors. Batting scissors are definitely on my wish list. I needed them last quilt that was on the frame, and it would be fantastic to cut my batting with batting scissors instead of regular scissors and not struggle with it. It would be so fantastic. So that would be awesome. James says it's really good. I bet. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Zaza says, James, you can keep the dough. I love it. Kathy says it sounds fabulous. Yes, it does. Cowboy candy is not hot. You know, I wouldn't eat it if it was. You might have to bring some to me. I mean, I'm quite sure we got cowboy candy here. I am quite sure. This is the cowboy steak, for Pete's sake. So, for Cowboy Pete's sake. Last night we had cheddar and jalapeno stuffed chicken breast. My husband thinks he's Bobby Flay, and I'm enjoying it. You know, soak it up. Soak it up. My husband does not think he's Bobby Flay, but sometimes I wish he did. Zaza says cowboy candy sounds delicious. It does. It does sound delicious. I mean, I would try it. So, one thing. Ooh, I got more of that yellow. I guess we'll add more yellow into this quilt. See, I got a very long. This is a full strip. Hey, debt-free quilter. Congratulations for getting here tonight. Thank you. Glad you're here. Welcome into the chat. And I cannot, for the life of me, remember your first name. It is like on the tip of my tongue, like in my brain, but I can't think of it. I guess it is a southern treat. No, it is not a southern treat. It is. They eat it up here too. They definitely eat cowboy candy here. I just don't typically go for anything that says jalapeno. I just go ahead and skip it. But if Kathy can eat it, I probably can. We've had those discussions. It was awesome. It wasn't too hot, just a nice taste. Ah, that's good. That's good. All right, this has a little bit of selvage, so I'm going to leave it in place. And we're just going to start sewing a little bit past the selvage. That way we have it in there, but we don't have everything else. Oh, Heather! Okay, that's right. I knew somebody would get it for me. You guys are awesome. I tried it out at our meeting. Okay, or at something. Okay. Awesome. I will try it. One of the things my sister-in-law used to make when we lived near her. I should know that. I really should. Like, I know a lot of our content creators. I know everybody's names, but recall on like split second, it's just not happening right now. Today is not the day for a recall. So thank you for being gracious with me. I appreciate it. Plan on growing my jalapenos again this year because my husband has just about eaten all of the pickled ones I made. Oh gosh. So before we moved up here, I grew nadapinos. They are no-heat jalapenos. I got them from Baker Creek Farms, I believe, is where I got the seeds from. They were fantastic. But my sister-in-law makes this dish. She makes a couple, and one of them is like, not cottage cheese, maybe cream cheese inside of jalapenos in the oven, baked jalapenos. So she makes that. My husband eats that. The other thing that she makes that I got hooked on and had to slow down because I was eating too many of them. She would take pickled asparagus, just like the canned pickled asparagus, and coat it with a little bit of cream cheese, and then wrap it in lunch meat. And you can stick a toothpick through it if you want to hold it in place. But you just put it all into like a Tupperware container. And that is a fantastic finger food for parties. It's absolutely amazing. All right, what did I miss? Trying to do county fair. Didn't really like it. Fair enough. I am using yellow again, Joan. Yes, I am. I am trying to use it to get rid of it. That is exactly what I'm doing. I know it's never going to work, but small dreams, right? Oh, I have a confession. I could eat an entire bag of jalapeno Cheetos in one sitting. I don't buy them anymore. Oh, Laura, yes. I am like that with some other foods. Like, it's not like jalapeno Cheetos or anything like that, but I definitely have some foods that I can sit down and it will not exist after that. Yeah, cream cheese with jalapeno is good, says James. Ah, I bet. I'm not a huge fan of the jalapeno popper thingies that she was making, but I loved the pickled asparagus. Oh, I was consuming that stuff. Like, it didn't matter what anybody else wanted. That was what I was going to eat, regardless. I love that stuff. Killing some time until a couple of minions go to bed so I can get filming done. Oh, no worries, no worries. And she says, no problem. I'm terrible with names too. I'm not normally, I'll put it that way. I normally, especially the people that are in my chat all the time, they can tell you, I normally remember everybody's names. And I'm like great with recall on names. But if it's a name that I haven't seen in my chat for a hot minute, my brain just does this hiccup and reset kind of thing. It's weird. It's so weird. Sometimes on live, my mind goes blank with people's names. It's embarrassing because I normally know them, no problem. I hear you, Zaza. Totally with you on that. There are many different recipes for cowboy candy. I've tried several before I settle on a recipe. Yes. So yeah, you might have to bring some with you to Wyoming. You might have to pack it away so that you don't get into it on the way up here. But you might have to bring some so we can try your recipe. Went to habanero chips and eat 2 to 3 to satisfy my need for a bit of heat, says Pam. I don't do that with heat products, like hot stuff. I am like that with like sour cream products, and I don't know why, but like cheddar and sour cream chips, they are a slippery slope food for me. I do still have a problem with chips in general. Like, I will eat far too many chips. But I don't eat candy like I used to, though. I don't touch candy. I found a new favorite snack. Take dill pickles, spears, wrap in bacon, and brush with balsamic glaze and put in an air fryer. Oh, Kathy, you're so mean. So mean. Nikki says, sounds like frog eyes, but we use pickles instead of asparagus. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. And I don't know where she came up with the idea to use the pickled asparagus, but it really works well. And I just broke thread. Not surprised. This is that thread spool that we're still trying to sew through because it has not liked me for the last little bit. So that's no big deal. We'll fix it. We shall fix it. No, it doesn't, does it? Zaza, but they are tasty. They are. I love that, we all have these food addictions, right? Okay, so I'm traveling tomorrow. What is your favorite road trip food? What is your favorite road trip food? Now I just want bacon, says Heather. I know, right? I had sausage as part of my breakfast for dinner, but I really would have loved bacon. I really would have. But he hasn't been fixing bacon lately. Oh, the name, yes. The frog eyes, yeah. No, it does not sound appetizing. Oh, finished UFO today. Really dislike machine binding and not happy with the Yakima Guild requires it on charity quilts. I can understand the reason that it's required, though. By the time that you spend the time hand quilting something, charity quilts are typically going to be more abused than other quilts. So it's typically better to do machine quilting because it'll hold up better. Not great with machine binding, says Zaza. I can do beautiful hand stitch binding, so I wouldn't like that either. Yeah, I hear you guys. Andrea loves trail mix. Ooh, I might have to get some. That's not a bad idea. I haven't had trail mix in a hot minute. I usually have chips. I do tend to get like protein filled stuff. So like jerky, and like if we stop somewhere that has like boiled eggs, that'll be, a good treat along the way. It's more food than it is treat, but yeah, I do jerky and stuff like that. Pringles or Chex Mix? Ooh, I could probably do some Chex Mix. Pringles have a little bit too much fat for me. My husband's cousin has a barbecue joint in Oh, I know I can pronounce this word. Nacogdoches, Nacogdoches, Texas, called Be Blessed Barbecue, and has something called the Texas Tornado. It's a jalapeno stuffed with cream cheese, brisket, and wrapped in bacon. Oh my gosh. Chloe loves chips for road trips. Yes, me too. Had fried rice salad, but has a sweet variety. Yeah. Beef jerky is my go-to now, but I love Nerd gummies are addictive. I finally finished my bag of them, and I'm not sure if I trust myself to get another bag. Hey Debbie, welcome in. We can't hand quilt charity quilts either, except Quilt of Valor quilts in that guild either. Yeah, actually, Quilt of Valor typically doesn't want you to hand quilt either. The Quilt of Valor Foundation typically wants it machine quilted, because the point of a Quilt of Valor is to be able to go with the veteran into a nursing facility, whether that's a hospital or hospice or, assisted living or something like that. It is supposed to hold up to all of their very difficult washing conditions that they have. So they typically want those machine quilted as well. Road trip food is teriyaki jerky. Ooh, I like that. On a car trip, I like crisps, like potato chips, and sweets. Sweet and savory snacks. Yes, there you go. Frog eye salad. Oh, that doesn't sound appetizing. It sounds about as appetizing as the treat. The frog eye treat. I'm not a frog eye person, I guess. Susan, I'm sure the person receiving the quilt will love it. Absolutely. They will love it. They will love it. Even if you don't love the process of getting there with it, they're not going to know you didn't love it. They're just going to know how beautiful it is and how soft and comfy it is. And that's the point. Laura says she's a salty, crunchy girl. See, I am too. I used to do lots of sweets. Caramel creams, cowtails. I also, of course, still have some of my gobstoppers. I don't have a lot left. Oh, okay. Wavy Lays and lemonade ice. I will be taking sparkling ice with me. We're going to take a cooler and we're going to load it down with drinks. And I've got some chips still, and he and I both eat them. Hey, Mona, welcome in. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're very sweet. Some go-to active duty service members on deployment as well. They need to hold up wherever they go. Shame some don't make it back home, though. That's very true. That's very true. Starburst are good, too. I love candy, says Nikki. I'm not sure when the last time I've eaten a Starburst is. It's been a long time. They tend to be a little bit high on the sugar, into my system rate. Like, gobstoppers take forever to get into my system. Like, I don't feel the sugar rush. Other candies, I feel the sugar rush really soon, really early, and it's a little bit harder on my body. Oh, Nerds and Skittles. Oh, I used to eat Skittles like they were going out of style. Oh, gummy lifesavers. Oh, those are so good too. So delicious. Not that I should be saying that about candy, but it is, right? It absolutely is delicious. All right. What I'm usually doing when I'm looking at, the two different stacks and looking for where I want to cut is they're not facing the same direction. If I get a sweet tooth, is for the berry sour gummy worms. Ooh. I'm not a sour person. I don't eat the sour candies usually. Hey, Susie, welcome in. Hi, my soul sisters and brothers. I love it, Mona. Thank you. Well, tonight is definitely the night to need it, or to be there for it, because ripping stitches or pulling out a case fan. Tom having to make an emergency trip today. Not for us, for someone else, but making an emergency trip. I got a weird phone call too. A very weird phone call. I might be getting a phone call after this live too, maybe. It's been one of those weird days. Nikki says she shouldn't eat candy but loves it. I keep a bag full of Lifesaver mints in my car. At least they don't melt. That's true. I keep Tic Tacs in mine. I found that Tic Tacs were just the right size for me to munch on right before I go in somewhere. And I keep the orange ones. I like them better. Kathy says she Mona's in on the sours. I love sour things for Christmas. One year my children filled my stocking with Warhead candy. Oh gosh. Sasa's now found the giant Skittles. Oh yeah, Warheads are definitely sour. I remember as a kid when those first came out. Oh. Frog eye salad is pasta penne, round mini balls, fruit cocktail, maraschino cherries, whipped cream, coconut. That's why I don't eat it, the coconut. You just got there. Yeah, the coconut is why I don't eat it. I am not a coconut fan. So if I have seen it somewhere, I will have walked past it. Oh, Mona says anything salty too. Anything dill. Yes. Oh my gosh. I have not tried the giant Skittles yet. I have not tried those yet. Okay. So my mom apparently remembers my high school nickname. And it was based off of this old jacket that a neighbor gave me. And the neighbor's dad is the one who gave it to me. And it was green. It was frog green, like it was bright neon frog green. And it had rainbow stripes for the cuffs. It had rainbow stripes for the cuffs, and then it had rainbow stripes, around the top and the bottom. And then from the neck all the way to the bottom of the sleeve, it had that rainbow stripe. The first time I walked into the classroom wearing that jacket, because I thought it was so cool. I really did. It was the 90s. I thought it was adorable and loved it. I walk in, and one of my classmates doesn't even talk. He whispers, and he says, "Taste the rainbow." And from then on, I was known as Skittles. My mom sent me socks for Christmas, guys. They're Skittles. They're Skittles socks. They're red with the little Skittles all over them. And I've washed them. I have not worn them yet, but I will eventually wear them. But yes, I have Skittles socks because that was my nickname. Oh, you're fine. My dad just got home. He's super loud. Ugh. Hey, he's not as loud as my neighbors. I can't hear him. I can hear my neighbors. I just can't hear your dad. I like to take a giant zipper bag and mix a large bag of trail mix with raisins, large bag of M&Ms, and large bag of Chex Party Mix and shake it to mix it well. Then I snack on long trips. I get in trouble doing stuff like that, so I can't do that anymore because I will get myself sick. I will absolutely get myself sick. They filled Kathy's stocking with sugar-free mint chocolate this year. Ooh. Can't stand dill. Oh no. Somebody said Warhead, my jaw is ticking. Yes, I feel that. I love mint chocolate. Mint chocolate's pretty good. My sister buys me Toblerone for Christmas every Christmas. So good. My favorite thing. Oh, thank you, Nikki. She says that she loves the nickname. She said it's cute. Well, thank you. It had been written, Tammy, aka Skittles. Yes, very much so. I wore that nickname like it was a badge of honor. And here's more yellow. All right. Whoever has been wishing me to work with yellow, you can officially stop. Just saying. I just reach in and grab yellow. Just reach in. I didn't even have to look for it. It's a pastel yellow, but it's still yellow. It's very much a yellow. Oh, this is the better side. That's the more yellowy side. It's not bright. Noon girl in school we called Rainbow Bright. Her hair was all the colors. See, my parents, we weren't allowed to dye our hair for the school. The school prevented us. The school was like, absolutely not. So we couldn't have dyed our hair had we wanted to. Not like all the rainbow colors. It had to be a natural color. And so like even our African American students were not able to do like wild and crazy hairstyles. They had to do something that looked natural to a white Caucasian man. So it is what it is. It's a creamy buttery yellow. Yes, it is. It definitely is. It's kind of like a mottled color too. And then I don't know why, but parts of it actually have like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. We're going to see if you can. No, I'm not seeing it in the camera. There's actually little pin dots on this. Little white pin dots. And I was thinking that it was like some kind of adhesive on the back, and it's not. That's what my sister buys me, Zaza. It's huge, but she knows I love it. Toblerone is Christmas chocolate here too. Giant ones that hurt your knuckles, separating them. Oh my gosh. I have not had one of those yet. I do like Toblerone, but I have not had a big one like that. After we graduated, she and a couple other people were the reason they banned all of that. Class of '01. I was class of '01 too. I was class of '01. So you and I definitely see eye to eye then. We were actually the first ones of the century because 2000 was the last one of the old century. And that is a hill I will die on. I would die on it back then. I will still die on it today. So I got a random phone call today and they're looking for somebody. And there's quite a few guys in my family that have the same first and last names. So when they called me and they're like, okay, well, we're looking for so-and-so. And I'm like, which one? And they wouldn't give me any information. I was like, oh, sorry, can't help you. I can't find which one you want. You can't tell me any information. I can't help you. I loved being able to do that. Oh, what do I miss? Personalized ones. And Lily stole them. We caught her halfway through one, but didn't realize she'd already had one. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That poor dog. Stomach. Oh my gosh. My husky ate an entire, like half of an entire family-size container of Chips Ahoy. We were in the process of moving, and we had bagged the Chips Ahoy cookies in a Ziploc because the container wasn't like closing all the way, and it got left on the kitchen table, and my husky found it and stole it off the table and opened the bag somehow and ate the entire bag of what was left, and it was about half of a container of the family size of Chips Ahoy. And amazingly enough, he was still okay. Yeah, right? The chocolate can make them ill. It is. Yeah. The chocolate and onions. Onions is the one a lot of people forget about. But onions can also make them very ill. And then all that xylitol that's in the newer peanut butters can also make them very, very sick, if not kill them. It's amazing. All these things that we can eat, but dogs can't. And vice versa. There's a lot of things that dogs eat that I would never be caught dead eating. So, oh, this one kind of disappears a little bit. I'm disappointed. It says you make the world a better place. So we're going to go ahead and sew it. But you see the Y is kind of disappeared a little bit. There's no way to make it any bigger, so we'll see. We'll see. My husky ate everything. Never leave food untouched. Yes. My husky was a vulture when it came to food left on the counter. He once ate an entire artisanal loaf of bread. he left the bag. He didn't consume the bag, but he stole that and ate the entire loaf of bread. Good reason to keep cookies in the fridges, especially if they don't close well. Yes. Well, we keep everything in a pantry here. And this dog, I love him dearly, but he doesn't counter surf. He does not. He's never been a counter surfer. I will be talking, I'm hoping, to a breeder tonight, or on Friday, I'm thinking, about a Pyrenees. So we have already got kind of our sights set on where we'd be getting one from. I used to follow my grandson around when he had grapes. I was terrified. Oh yes, grapes are another one. Grapes are definitely dangerous for dogs. Thankfully, Paladin doesn't eat a lot of stuff unless it's, offered to him. He only steals things when it's something that he has already had in the past that he loves. Or, it's being offered by somebody that, he trusts. If it's somebody he doesn't trust, he won't take it. He is very much that dog. If he doesn't know you, he doesn't trust you. Ooh, I got more. I gotta cut more. Big dog. Yes. Very much bigger. I have to, part of my problem with Paladin, basically my only problem with Paladin, is that he is not very big at all. Like, he is 62 pounds at most. And there are times I think it's 62 pounds soaking wet, like, with all the extra water weight. Looking at the retreat, trying to figure out room costs. Yes. So the room is $108 a night. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's $108 a night. Then you're paying tax on top of that. You do not have to book your room until closer to the retreat time. So if you are on the first video, I believe, and I don't know if I linked it on the second video, but I should have. At least by the second video, I have got it linked to where you can click the link and it will take you directly to the website for Best Western that will have our retreat block on it, because they're going to put us all downstairs, so nobody's having to go upstairs to carry stuff up. So like, your luggage and all that, you don't have to carry upstairs. Your sewing machine, you never have to carry upstairs. Oh my gosh. Susie says her dog eats toilet paper, paper towels, and Kleenex. Okay, mine does eat paper towels. Yes. Yes, Mona, absolutely. Ask whatever question you need to. My older daughter is a 2001 graduate too, Tammy. Their theme for graduation was party like Who Let the Dogs Out. Oh my gosh. I cannot stand that song. I went to Mississippi State Bulldogs. Who Let the Dogs Out is classic. Hey, Debbie, thank you for the raffle ticket entry for April 14th. Congratulations. Thank you. Lily was a terrible thief. She could undo zippers and lunchboxes to get food. Yeah, there's quite a few of those. I love Big Dog, but I love my short-legged pups. I need a big dog. I need the big dog. Pyrenees are super sweet dogs. Mine used to steal my neighbor's kittens. Oh. I'm needing the mobility assistance that Paladin cannot do. So all of these times this elevator has gone down here in this building, I need a dog that can actually help me get up those stairs. And Paladin is not rated high enough on the weight and height scale to be able to do that. So I can't use him for that. So I need a dog that I can. What cameras are you using? I like the views you have now. How do you do that? Okay, so I have Streamlabs. It is a free program. You can get a version for your phone, but you can also do one on your desktop, and it's free. When I change that entrance screen that says starting soon, and the scene changes, that came in a skin that I got when I bought my microphone. So my Yeti microphone, I just happened to get that free. I just got the skins for free. But the camera that is right here, this camera right here, that is Angetube, ANGETUBE. And I can probably put together an Amazon list for you guys of things that you things that I'm using, so you guys can check them out. So this Angitube, I like it the most. The other cameras that I have are Razer Kaios, and I can get those at Walmart just down the street, like maybe $70, something like that. I think is what I paid for each of them. So I've got two. I've got this one right there is the Razer Kaio, and then this one right here is the Razer Kaio. So I've got two of them. The reason that I say that I like this Angitube better, and it is more expensive. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It is definitely a more expensive camera. The reason I like it is because I can set it up with whatever zoom settings I want, with whatever exposure settings I want. So like I can, if this light is too bright on my machine, which it usually is, if I need to make this so that you guys can see this better, I can dim this camera, and it does so beautifully. The Razer Kaios, I have to reset them every time that I come in to my software. If I want a special setting like a zoom or a focus or whatever, every time I have to reset it. So this camera right here, I had to reset that today before this live. And so if I power off and power on my computer, it's all reset. I hate that. But I mean, the camera works. I don't like the extra work involved. Let's see. Nikki, they both could be. Hugo loved tissues and yarn. He had a sweet tooth and he would do anything for cake. Oh, Bassets don't get called bassholes for nothing, right? Is that right? We had pizza for dinner. My piggy boy was running back and forth between Jack and I. Leo thinks he's starving all the time. Oh, you're so welcome, Mona. And if we need to set up a Zoom, and like if you're wanting to get going with doing a YouTube channel, and you want to sit and chit chat and go over things and see all the different angles and everything that I've got set up, just send me an email. Let me know. I do not mind, because there's a lot of ins and outs that I have learned that I'm still finding that other content creators don't always know. And it's not that I'm, gatekeeping or, I'm saying I'm better than anybody, because I'm not, because there's always things to learn, because I'm always learning something new. But I don't mind helping get somebody started on stuff. That is absolutely fine with me. I do not mind one bit. I'm glad I turned these all different directions. I don't have to think about it now. They're so adorable, Zaza, but so hard-headed. I used to have one that came in for boarding. He refused to move if he didn't want to go the way I was. Yes. Basset hounds are very opinionated. Very opinionated. And huskies are too. Huskies are very opinionated too. But I love them. I do love them. My second choice, if for any reason a Pyrenees falls through, I would be looking for a Malamute, an Alaskan Malamute, because it's going to be as close to a Siberian Husky, but they're going to be a much bigger dog. And I can deal with the temperament, I can deal with the temperamental part of them. If I'm willing to take on a Pyrenees, I can deal with the temperamental dog. Paladin is beyond temperamental, more than you guys realize, much more than you realize. Don't forget, we have 4 out of the 10. So we still have our 6 away from the goal for tonight. Oh no, Nightbot. Uh-oh. I would love to spend time with you learning. That is so nice of you. You are so welcome, Mona. And Nightbot's getting you mad because you put too many emojis there. They're hard to budge for that low center of gravity. They are. I couldn't do a Basset because I don't have the ability to get down on the floor and pick them up from that. Now, I will say my favorite Basset hound of all time, is Fred from Smokey and the Bandit. Love that dog. Absolutely love that dog. Oh, why is my... Okay, top chat. Let me change it to live chat. There we go. That way I'm seeing everything. And they are hard to budge. Oh, yeah, okay. Huskies are mouthy, back-talking brats. They are. They are, Judy. But they are so beautiful when they do it. I mean, that's how I got my name. So Siberian Wind is from my Siberian Husky that I had. That is the start of my name, so you know. You know. Oh, that soft yellow is going to be so nice of a break from all that bright yellow. Both of them look beautiful with this. So it's going to be fun seeing how it all comes together. All right. And I can potentially throw out a block or two if the words don't come through and I don't like it. We've got room to throw out, should we need to. All right. There we go. We got this one we can trim this way before I flip the strip. All right. Nikki, they are. Don't tolerate that nonsense from mine. Yes. You can't. You have to set those ground rules. And that's what I'm going to be telling the breeder when I talk to them is, look, I literally need the dog taught nothing aside from the crate. You teach the dog the crate, leave the name, leave sit, leave everything else off the table. I will do the rest of it. All I need the dog to know is that crate is home. That is all I need that dog to know. I can do the rest. Aw. Let's see. Cool. Love the name reference. Alaskan Husky. Yeah, bigger and furrier than Siberian. Yeah, absolutely. I do like the Alaskan Husky, but I would prefer a Malamute. The Husky is a thinner body dog, and the Malamute has the thicker body, the sturdier body, and I need the sturdier body. We have a Husky Aussie cross. Luckily, hit the best of both breeds. And also Border Collie. Love the Border Collies, except smarter than me. I cannot do a Border Collie. It is as insane to me to have a Border Collie as it would be for me to have a Belgian Malinois. Because they need a job. And if they don't have a job, you will know that they are not happy. So I definitely could not do an Aussie. I have met some Aussies, and they are fine with the lady who has them. Absolutely fine. But I do not even want to offer to puppy sit. Like, that is not even on my radar. Because, no, I'm not coping with the dog that needs that much attention or that much work. I cannot do that. My dog needs to be able to chill and chillax when I want to chill and chillax. And I know when I get this puppy next year, I'm going to have to, be okay with it for a little bit. But, the light is running in the background while he talks. How I love that. I love that. It was so cold this morning. Emma stayed out just sitting on the patio for over an hour before she decided to come in. Oh, so Panda was my husky. And a small lap quiet dog. Okay, Pam has a question, guys. She is looking for a small lap dog that's also quiet. Any suggestions? It was so my husky would love to stay outside if it was cold. Oh, and you guys are getting cold weather coming in soon. So he is going to love it. Going to absolutely love it. You're going to get calls from the neighbors, to animal control. She's leaving her dog outside. Somebody posted a little infomercial thingy, not infomercial, but little info sheet about the cold weather hitting Alabama, and she says, I'm really, I'm not looking forward to this. Like, she's bummed about it, which I get. She's a warm weather person. She loves warmer weather. I get it. And but somebody commented on it and said, I hate winter. And I had to do a double take because the lady's last name is Snow. So a lady with the last name Snow hates winter. I had to laugh. Let's see. Those are agility dogs if they don't have a job. Yes, Aussies are definitely agility dogs. Both of ours are pretty mellow. That you really hit the jackpot, Susie. You really did. We have a rescue border collie, but she's a nervous wreck all the time. We have an Australian shepherd that we raise, and she is the best. She just wants loves and pets. Aw. Maltese is Judy's suggestion. Ooh. Yeah, Maltese would be a nice small dog, and they don't tend to be yappy. Not any Maltese that I've ever met has been yappy. I will say that there's always one, in every crowd, but Malteses aren't typically a yappy breed. So that's a good suggestion. And they're soft. Ooh, Malteses can be soft. So yes. Exactly, Mona. I was laughing so hard. I had to screenshot it, and it's a great name. It's a fantastic name. And so she has this name and hates winter. I could not stop laughing. So I screenshotted it, and I blocked out her first name. She has her first name and middle name and her last name all on Facebook. A lot of people do that. But so she has that. So I blocked out the first name and middle name on there so that, the only thing people could see is the last name. And where she put it in all caps, that I hate winter. I sent it to a friend who just laughed. I said, I guess she picked the wrong family to marry into. Then we have a Yorkie, and she's very calm. I think dogs take on the personality of their owners. They do. We're pretty quiet, and so is she. Plus, she doesn't shed. That's absolutely a plus too. Less cleanup. That is a good idea. One of my neighbors has a small dog. Has like a Scottish Terrier, but they tend to be yappy. Hers isn't that bad. As long as it's not out on the patio and defending its turf, it's not a yappy dog, as far as what I've seen. Third border collie we have all have had good shutdown modes. See, so when I got Paladin, one of the things that I knew I had to do, and he was my first puppy. Hey, Katie, welcome in. We were talking dogs for a minute. Oh, thank you. She says y'all hit that thumbs up like button. I appreciate it. And we're still sitting at 4 out of the 10 on the goal for tonight. Just so you guys are aware on the Super Chat goals. Let's see. Colorado Springs, 10 inches of snow is finally melting. I have been sewing a lot. You're only in Colorado Springs, Dorlin? Oh, that's awesome. That's not that far away from me. I know where Colorado Springs is. I don't go there all that often, but I know where it is. And it's a day trip. Hey, Canadian Family Life, welcome in. Welcome. Pam, I wouldn't trade my Yorkie for anything. She loves to snuggle and be loved. I cannot do Yorkies because for me, I've not had a good experience with a Yorkie. It's not to say yours wouldn't change my mind, but the Yorkies experience that I've had has been along the lines of dachshunds. Very high-strung dachshunds. And I cannot do a dachshund. I cannot do another dachshund. What about a Shih Tzu? Ooh. Nikki's suggesting a Shih Tzu. She says there's one in her local quilt shop, and he is so sweet, never barks. That could be a possibility, too. That could be a very good possibility. Oh, there we go. There's a raffle ticket for April 14th. And I believe that is from Judy. Yay. Thank you. I'm going to make sure something is a little bit bigger. There we go. Now I can see for sure. Thank you, Judy. You have a raffle ticket for April. Congratulations. Thank you. So we are sitting at 5 away. Heather has got to run. Bedtime has come. Absolutely. Have a great night. Thank you for being here and hanging out with us. Greatly appreciate it. We're only going to hang out for about another 20 minutes anyway. So my little brothers do... dog Lucy was the quietest Chihuahua. Yeah, I've never met a quiet Chihuahua. I have never met a quiet Chihuahua. I'm not saying it can't happen. I just I've never met one. I've never met one. A lot of people around here that shouldn't be taking dogs into stores, that, because they're pets. A lot of the dogs that have been brought into the stores and have barked at Paladin are usually Chihuahuas. That's the main breed that I see being brought into the store. All right, now I do have to ask, since I made adjustments to my microphone, I did not think about this. Is my machine too loud now? Is it considerably louder than what you guys are used to? And is it loud enough that you guys can't hear me over it? Or is it comfortably loud and not overwhelming? So let me know what you think about the machine noise now. Before Lucy, I hadn't either, Tammy. Oh, there you go. See, I don't know if I could trust a Chihuahua to be quiet. Like, I think in my brain, I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. I will say this. I have also not met a Rottweiler that has restored my trust in black and brown dogs. So like that color combination, whether it's a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler, I cannot do that color combination. So any dogs with that color combination, if they are born with that color combination, they're immediately off my list because it terrifies me. I still have mental health issues with it. I'd fall in love with Laura's Yorkie, she says. She's adorable and a bit of a diva. She has to be wearing a dress or she gets upset. Aw, not that sweet. Paladin is very rough and tumble. He is very rough and tumble. He will get into a mud puddle and he is perfectly happy and fine. He does not care one bit. He's just like, oh, I got to play. Not at all. It has a nice sound, not too loud. Judy says it's fine. Good. Chloe says it's not too loud. Awesome. I hate when people bring dogs into shops. I do too, when they're not supposed to be in there. As long as they're not barking at me, attacking me, or causing a scene, I don't tend to raise heck about it. Like I don't give people grief about it. But if that dog starts barking at me or causing a scene or whatever, I just sit there, stand or walk by quietly and let everybody else see that it is not my dog causing a scene, causing the ruckus. And that usually does enough to get somebody to boot them out. Because it's never going to be my dog making the ruckus. I will not allow my dog to be that dog. We used to race Chihuahuas and none of them were yippy or anxious. They only barked if someone came to the door. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Just for that. Not the barking any other time. I think, a lot of the problem with the smaller dogs as a whole being more yippy and more territorial and less behaved tends to come from poor training and poor breeding. So poor training will lead to part of the problems and poor training leads to the rest, in my opinion. I get upset when people put a service vest on a dog that clearly isn't. Yes. Now, some states do have regulations that will allow you to have the police come and arrest the person for doing that. Usually the shop owners have to call. But Wyoming is not one of those states, unfortunately. The laws are not in place for that. My corgis love to swim but hate baths, but Walter doesn't like wet grass. He'll do his business on the concrete driveway. So Paladin hates baths too. He absolutely despises them. He behaves for them. Don't get me wrong, he behaves. But he does not like baths because they wash away all the good smells, right? But he does not like baths. But he loves getting in the pool, getting in water. The dirtier, the better. He just absolutely adores it. So there is a place, there's one of the dog parks here in town where it opens up onto a cutout section of the river. And it's still part of the river, but it's not like fast flowing water or anything. It's more like a lake would be. And some people fish on it. You can fish out there. A lot of people do. I don't know if I would eat anything off the river, but I don't know enough. It's just more that I don't know. And I don't know what the licensing laws and all that are too either. So I don't even have a fishing license. But anyway, so I can take Paladin out there to that dog park, and if I'm okay with giving him a bath later, I will let him get in that water. because he will stink to high heaven after swimming. But oh my gosh, that dog has a blast. Absolute blast. I miss my Tucci, but she was a rescue and had anxiety issues, I bet. Nikki says that her corgis have a kiddie pool and they love it. I see, if we get a house, if we can buy a house, that is going to be one of the first things that I get is we're going to get a kiddie pool. Even if I can't afford a garden hose, we are going to get a kiddie pool for this dog. He loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. Judy says that they had a Pomeranian. If he didn't like someone, he would quietly go over to them and lift his leg and give a wet gift. Oh no! I can't have my dog doing that now. That would give me a lot of trouble. Could you imagine? Oh, I get in a lot of trouble. Judy, that's actually pretty awesome. Dogs will know. They definitely have a sense of things going around them. They do. We're given a Cocker, a Wiener Terrier mix that was the sweetest, softest little girl. Aww. Now, I will say this. I have a hard time bonding with female dogs. And it is not anything wrong with female dogs in general, but I have a hard time bonding with them. Every female dog that I have met, they like me only as long as I'm petting them. After I'm done petting them, they're just like, okay, who are you? Like they don't get me. I bond better with male dogs. So all of my service dogs will always be males. Now, Tom can have a female dog. They love him, but I'm never going to have a female dog. Machine blanket stitching raw edge applique for UFO from 2024. Oh, that'll be awesome. Hope to finish the top this month. That'll be great. That'll be a nice finish. It's so nice to finish things. Oh, that dog got rid of my daughter's boyfriends. Oh, good night, Zaza. Thank you for being here. Have a great sleep tonight. And go pet some fabric. Definitely go pet some fabric. That's what I'm doing right now. We're petting fabric. We're putting rotary cutter to fabric, and we are sewing some fabric, and we are petting it. So this quilt needs to be done because I need to get it quilted before April. So we will get it done. We will get it done. So who's fighting over it? Who's fighting over it? Oh, Nikki is going to bed too. Oh my gosh, you guys. You're going to bed without me. How dare. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 little pieces left. So as soon as I get done trimming this, we will find a strip for these 4 pieces, get them sewn, and call it a night. So we will have added 1 strip to every block. All 31 of these things that I've got hanging around, and see where we're at next time we pick it up, because I'm not going to worry about it too terribly. We're just going to worry about getting that 1 strip on and call it from there, because what I may do after I add the next strip and have all 4 sides covered is we may wonky cut trim. We may wonky cut trim and get them a little bit funkier so that they go together beautifully. Oh, you know what? Congratulations to the yellow gods. We have another yellow. This one is a striped yellow. There we go. So you guys can see that. Striped yellow. So we'll have a little bit of striped yellow in here for right now. We have 5 dogs and all of them are female. Oh my gosh, Laura. See, I can't do that. I can't do the female dogs. They just do not bond with me. And I don't know if it's something about my personality or that I'm alpha and all the female dogs that I've attempted to bond with are also alphas. I don't know. But, yeah. Yellow, yes, right? I'm getting good at finding this yellow in my stash. We're gonna transition away from yellow for this next row though. This next round. Next log cabin piece. Alright. So Tom had a little Spitfire. When we got married, he had a little Spitfire of a dog. And she's sweet, don't get me wrong. But the only time she cuddled with me and spent any time with me is when he wasn't available. If Tom was available, I could have been a stump on a log, or a knot on a log, or bug on a log, whatever. I was nothing to that dog if my husband was around. She picked him. He was her person, and if he wasn't around, I could get attention from her, and I could give her attention. But if he was around, forget it. She was not going to have it. Not going to have it. All right, we're going to trim this apart. And hey, it looks like I have enough time to press it and then actually trim apart all the sections. And we have only cleaned out, what, 5 strips from the box. So we got a long way to go to clear that box out. I don't know how many of you remember that box, or remember that I pulled out strips. We were making that scrap strip quilt last year. That quilt top is finished. It needs to be pressed badly before I put it in the long arm frame, but it is ready to be pressed and then put on the frame. So I will have quite a few quilts, if I can get to them this year, that will be quilted and ready for new homes. Some of them will be available for sale, some of them will not. It just depends on what the purpose of the quilt is. Oh, this yellow is almost identical to the yellow in this other fabric. I'm going to show you guys in just a second. Chloe remembers that quilt. Yes. It's a lot of fun to work on all these different quilts and get some of this fabric gone. But it's crazy because I was cutting fabric last night. Yeah, I was cutting fabric last night and I cut some more strips. So I have more strips to go in these boxes, but I have no more room. So that's part of the problem. So I have no more room. All right. Blooming love to you is what this one says. So there's the yellow stripes that I just put on here, and then there's the yellow dots that's in some of this side fabric. So there's a lot of this. There's so much of it. There's so much of it. I just asked my husband, and he reminded me that the only male dog that we've had was our Great Dane. He was amazing, but died at age 7 due to heart issues. Our kids used to use him as a pillow. Aww. Susan remembers that quilt too. Thank you. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. And so you can see this bin is still really full. I don't know why my camera, there it goes. Now it's focusing. So, I mean, I can put a little bit more in here, but it is pretty darn full. It is not going down any further. So I'm going to have to do some projects to get some more room in strips once it comes down to it. Ooh, that is pretty on the bottom, isn't it? Oh, that's so pretty. We might get to that. We might. Hey, Terry, welcome in. Welcome in. So, all right. So Thursday is reflections. I did send out the reflections email. If for any reason you did not get your email, I have a couple that came back to me as undeliverable, and I don't know if I screwed something up or if your email is not working. So there's a couple that came back. So if you signed up for the Reflections Mystery emails and you have gotten them in the past and you are not getting them now, please feel free to reach out to me or go to one of the Reflections Mystery presentation videos and go ahead and sign up again. Oh, good deal. Terry says she got the email. I appreciate it. I saw your reply, so thank you. Thank you for that. So guys, okay, good. Judy got her email as well. I don't think it's any of my normal people that didn't get it. I think it's like the people that I don't typically see in the chat very much. So if you're watching this on replay and you're missing your email, just let me know. Just drop me a comment, send me an email, whatever you need to do. Don't forget that on Thursday, that Reflections Mystery video will go live on the premiere at the right time. I will be busy. I will be very highly stressed. So send me as many good, positive, warming vibes as you can. Every last bit of it helps, I promise. But I will be super stressed. But as soon as we get done, I will put that link into the description box. So it will be there. It just will not be there until afterwards, unless I happen to get lucky and manage to get it in there right beforehand. So just be aware. Oh, thank you. Travel safely and best of luck. Thank you, Pam. And then wish you luck on Thursday. I appreciate it. I am hoping that I go in there and I don't have a complete mental breakdown and start crying, and all of that. How far are we into the mystery? This is month 4. So if you do want to start this, Laura, you are welcome to come join us. January is the easy month. And that's going to be kind of my go-to. So I think January is always going to be an easy month. So if for any reason October, November, and December you can't sew that much, or you got family stuff going on, you got parties, whatever, oh, you're fine. She says life has been happening around her. That is okay. That is okay, Laura. And the next mystery will also start in October as well. So I am working on the next mystery coming up. So this will not be the end of the mystery quilt series. This is just the beginning of it. But this January month is an easy month. So it's very easy to sew January's clue. And it's just a matter of taking your time to do it, and you've got time to catch up. So I will see you guys for sure Friday evening. I will be here 8 p.m. Mountain Time with Sean from The Guy Who Sews. We will be doing scrap something or other. I am working on skylights, I believe, provided that that's what I feel like working on Friday. But Friday night, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, Sean will be here from The Guy Who Sews. Come hang out with us. Come give good vibes. If you didn't get your Super Chat raffles in, or you want to get additional ones in, you can absolutely do that on Friday as well. Will the Patreon be in the description box? Or how do we get it? I still have the third one to do. It is not up on Patreon yet. So everything will be moving over to Patreon, as far as all of my download sheets and free patterns, as well as purchase patterns. Purchase patterns are already over on Patreon. But the free patterns are not there yet, but they will be in the coming months. And as soon as I move them over, the download link is going to automatically change. So it's not going to link you back to the Google Drive anymore. It will link you immediately to the Patreon, and you won't have to create an account. We've managed to test that out to make sure that that's not an issue. So yes, we will be doing that over the next 2 months. I'll be working on moving all of that over. So by the March clue, I think everything will already be over on Patreon. So that the only thing we're doing on Google Drive anymore will be the congratulations link to register for a raffle, or to register for the mystery quilt, to register for the retreats, to do things like that, where there's a form to fill out. Anything that's just straight download is going to be moving over to Patreon, but I will update all of the live, or all of the video links, so that will already be done, so you don't have to stress about, not being able to find anything. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All of the prayers, I really appreciate it. This has been a fight that I've been fighting for 5 years at this point. I had to fight it for 2.5 to 3 years, actually almost 3 years before this. I fought it for 3 years, got a 2-year break, and then I've been fighting it for 5 years. So it's heavy. It's very heavy. And I look forward to Thursday being over, and we're not going to go may the odds be ever in your favor like the Hunger Games. Like, I love that one, but I don't want to bank that I'm Katniss Everdeen and have that kind of stamina and ability to withstand everything thrown at me. But if we do not get a positive decision, I'm going to be in for another uphill battle, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that. So I really do hope that this is the end of the battle for at least a few years, if not longer. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Good vibes and prayers. I appreciate it, guys. All right, well, I'm going to get off of here so you guys can go about your nights. Go pat some fabric. Go put that needle and thread of fabric. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. So go play with some fabric tonight, and I will see you guys on Thursday. And I won't have any information about what happened on Friday, or I'll see you on Friday. I won't have any information about Thursday until the letter comes a month and 2 months or 3 months later. So just keep that in mind. I will be doing my best just to be patient as well. So I will let you guys know as soon as I know. And until Friday, well, you guys are going to see me on Thursday.